Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Yu Hakusho and we are on a new arc. We're starting off with episode 95. Last week we did 92, 93, 94. We finished off the Shinobu arc, although there are going to be some lasting consequences, not least of which is some weird spirit world stuff with Koenma and some other things, and we'll figure that out as we go. I don't know how relevant it's going to be, but the bigger one being Yusuke's got a demon many greats grandfather who is like trying to take over his body or something and seems to want to be reincarnated as him, which is maybe not a good thing. That's like all we know. Everything is sort of returned to normal, except that Yusuke is kind of bummed out because he doesn't know what to do about this. I assume we're going to start off with something happening that lets us know what we can possibly do about this, or something. I think that's like all I've got here at the beginning. We're starting a new arc. We kind of know what the villain is, I think, but maybe I'm wrong, and maybe this takes a totally different direction and is like, come home, Yusuke, you're part of the family. And we get to go meet his whole demon family with all his demon cousins and shit, or something, and realize that his family is way worse than he is. Maybe. Or not. Or they try to kill everyone, or they're trying to get into the human world for some reason, or they are actually just trying to take over his body and be reincarnated. I don't know, but I'm here for it, and I'm here to find out. And I am doubly, triply, quadruply here for what I believe, as far as I can tell from ANN and stuff, because I've looked at it so many times, is the last listed episode directed by Akiyuki Shimbo, which is episode 95, which is what we're about to watch. Exciting. That's all I got. That's all I got here. Let's watch the episode. I've got episode 95 of Yu Hakusho up and ready to go. It's sitting at 0 seconds. There will be two versions of the reaction. Picture-in-picture in the description. Timer on YouTube. Beep beep timer for your countdown purposes. Let's go. Okay, that's a little annoying. Okay. Oh, wait, there's new stuff. I missed stuff. Fuck! I just expected it to all be the same. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The OP has been the same for fucking ever, and so I just expected it to be. Oh my god, we'll go back through it. We'll go through it. I swear. Ah! Oh, I'm so sorry. No, no, no. Whoa. Shinbo, stop it. Shinbo, what the fuck? He's fighting a biker gang. I mean, hell yeah. Vroom vroom indeed. Alright, listen guys. Really? Yeah, you can't. Puny fucking humans. God. God damn it. Why is it so cool? Indeed. I mean, to actually accomplish anything. Is that a dream? Hmm. Hmm. I don't. Oh, maybe I do. Yusuke's destiny, footsteps of danger. Well. Oh. Fair enough. Hmm. Well. Yeah. Weird dreams, man. Totally unacceptable. Hi, Koenma. That is Koenma, right? It is. Oh. 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 Where's George? Uh-huh. It seems like reasonable paranoia. Oh boy. Yeah, he's Yusuke. Something feels wrong, man. Yeah. Yeah. Damn it, Dad. Why do you have to keep getting in my way? Ah. Stopping. Ah. Fair enough. Wow. Shimbo. Shimbo. That's gorgeous. It's just an expression, man. Hmm. Hmm. This is true. Genkai. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. You think you know. Genkai is always full of surprises. Of course they're playing Street Fighter analog. Yep. What the what? Hadouken. Hadouken. You know, moving the controller around doesn't make you go faster or help. Hmm. We're just keeping doing animation stuff. Responsibility. It's quite scary. Yeah. What's this? It's a map? Who dat? Yeah. Good. Okay. New mentor? Who's not a bad guy? Lol. Is that um um it is. That's Full Metal Alchemist Bradley. Oh, it's 100% Bradley. We've looked him up before. Okay. Didn't Urameshi use the rotten apple line on Sensui? I think he did. Alright, that takes some fucking skill, Kuwabara. Where's my stuffed animal? It turned into a bird and now I don't know where it is. I'm sorry. Off to meet Kuroko Sato / Sanada. Nice outfit. I wonder if we're going to be training in these locations. Maybe it's a different kind of training. Honk, 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 honk. Doges? I doubt they're just dogs. Okay. Spirit dogs? Demon dogs? Whoa, that's weird. That is super novel. Doggy? What? What? Those are really cool looking. So you like dogs? What? Very big vibes of a certain mansion and its guardians in Hunter x Hunter. Um. Um. I think they can beat the shit out of you, dog. Okay, they can't beat the shit out of you. Not even a little bit. I mean, they could have probably kicked the crap out of Season 1 Yusuke. Boing! Sorry! um... Ha? Are they fusioning? Nah. Oh. That's a spirit boom boom. Whoever that voice actor is has a moderate ability to pronounce Japanese, which is great. Hi, Mom. Hello. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Hi. Sup? Say, Mom kind of cute. Uh-huh. Figures. Oh. Sick. I'm super into it. Wow. Are they kids or dogs? Oh. That actually makes sense. Cool. Good job, kids. Fuck yeah. Little monsters. Little horrifying murder monsters. Sick. Super cool. I like this a lot. Oh. Cool. Yeah. I didn't expect, like, a happy nuclear family. Uh-huh. Which are... Yes, please. Okay. Sick? Oh. Oh, buddy. Okay, cool. Hmm. Hmm. Shit. Kuroko, I like you. Please don't try to murder me. I already like you. Wait, is that... Huh. Spirit detective training works wonders. It's like P90X. True. That's fucking awesome. Okay. She was a dope tomboy fighter teenager. I'm so into it. Best girl has arrived. Maybe you won't be indeed. I'm sorry, you are 9 and 8 years old. Uh... What? Huh. That's fair enough. A little hot toddy. Hmm. Ta. Not ta. There's no ta. Doesn't have it. Wow, they are... Most of those have a little bit of alcohol in them. Yeah, he loves them. It's a family. Flick. Okay, cool. Hey, cool little mobile. That's not how mobiles spin. Cool. So did you poison my tea? Or not? Not if you're content. Uh-huh. Accurate. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh, what? Good or magical? Because there's a huge difference between being able to horoscope and being able to horoscope. Gonna do any glowing? And you hate it. Alright, he can just do horoscopes. Now, patience, anxiety. Oh, sick. Cool. Oh, hi, Danger. Hello. They can fly. Are these the fucking spirit goobers? Yeah, that's not your editor. These are spirit dudes, aren't they? Hiya. What? Everything went other chromatic. What's going on? This is weird. Okay, they are not Spirit World peeps. Unless they're Super Spirit World peeps that we haven't seen before. No. Please go ahead. Oh. Granddad sent some lackeys? Both. Definitely both. Oh, obviously both. Ah. Okay. Interesting on a lot of levels. First off, this was a really solidly directed episode. Up from this opening sequence, which is the sickest dream sequence, with the glowing fucking red headlights on all these motorcycle dudes, the chains, the crazy shadows that wobble as he wobbles, in a nonsensical way with light from above that doesn't make any sense. These cool as fuck kind of impact frame sort of things as he apparently beats the shit out of all of them. Yeah, super sick. And then we wake up. Lots of close facial shots to give us a deep feel and a mad vibe and whatever. Teacher, this is the same dickhead teacher from early on, right? I don't like him very much, but he actually has some pretty funny lines in this episode, so that's pretty cool. Koenma is spooked. Also, he No, he's wearing the same suit as he is later. I thought he changed clothes in between scenes in a way that was kind of dope. Wait, is he wearing the same shirt later? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. I think that this scene, this sunset scene on the swing set with Yusuke standing on the swings is so evocative. I love the shifting shadows, and I love the this scene as they sort of pendulum swing back and forth. It's pretty neat. Along with that, things like Keiko writing out English words that very obviously are about her internal state and also Yusuke's internal state. Pretty neat. Lots of cool establishing shots and great locations. Just the video game battle with Genkai that's so obviously Street Fighter stuff is super fun. That's that like tornado kick thing and like Hadouken's going past. It's super cool. Map. Oh yeah, and then they're all I don't like these particularly, but they are kind of neat, I guess. All of the scenes where we get some crazy background animation, this stuff. Wow, wow. I don't love them, but they're interesting, I guess. Cool. Onward, 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 onward. I love our walk to this place. I don't know how to explain it, but Yusuke arriving in this place, kind of just being like, God, I don't really want to be here. Meh. And then walking through these interesting landscapes and beautiful places is pretty cool and weird. I love the kids. They do remind me very much of a particular butler encounter in Hunter x Hunter. Just the arriving at a location and there are butlers happening who are fighting you is kind of neat. Demon Bones, scary. I also really love this dappled tree effect, camera through the trees. It's very obviously just a single cell with black paint, like stippled onto it. But the way that it moves is really unique, and I like this effect a lot. Actually, there are a couple in there, so they're moving a couple cells past each other to give that feeling of like leaves shifting past one another. I'd love to see a more refined version of that because this one, while it's really cool, it does feel kind of janky. But like monochromatic leaves in the foreground is something that I'd love to see more of. And I think that if you were a little bit more complicated with it and used like different segments of stippled brush strokes and shifted them slightly over each other, you could get a really good feel of looking through a tree cover into light. And that's super neat. It's just a cool technique that I like a lot. I love the way that these look as they smear across doing their bouncing things. It looks really different from a lot of the smeary stuff that we've seen, and it actually has some elements that remind me a lot of the black lightning that we see in some places that's really cool. But yeah, these are super neat. They give us no indication of the actual size or form of these creatures, and that makes them kind of spooky and super cool. Love the rotating shot around him as well. And I also got to say, I really like their like posing situations. Usually that shit is pretty jank when characters are like, but it works here. They're pretty cool. Yusuke batting them back with single fingers and just sort of nonchalant, hands in pockets, dodging all their shit is pretty goddamn cool. I have to imagine that these kids would have beat the poop out of pre-episode like 30 Yusuke, which is kind of amazing. These kids are terrifying and really cool, and the whole fight sequence that they have is, despite not actually being terribly threatening, is really cool. Until they get their big blasto going, and that's pretty neat. Love the slow reveal out of the shadows of this character. Also, she kind of cute. And super cool, and would get instruction from. Has this air of calm contentedness that's very different from like Toguro's confidence and arrogance or Sensui's smugness. She just vibes content, has made her choices and has made the right choices for herself. In this case, that is leaving Spirit Detectiving behind. That's super cool. 'Cause it's a way of charting a course toward a potential end, right? Of will this be the kind of end that Yusuke can accept? Probably not. He's a very different person, but it gives us an example of a different kind of end. Not like Genkai, who just keeps going, right? Genkai never stopped. She's like the old grandpa or grandma who still goes fucking mining every day, you know, or still is working at like 80. This character decided to leave that life behind and to settle and to gain safety and to raise a family, and is okay with that. Not only okay with that, but thrilled by it and happy about it. And that's really cool to see, because there aren't a lot of role model adult characters in Yu Yu Hakusho. Mom sucks. Like, Genkai is a crazy grandma who keeps fighting while she's fucking old. Most of the adults that we've met have been directly and perfectly villains. Hello, a mother figure, which is a big thing that Yusuke needs. Also interesting that we bring a filial, no, patrial, pateri, a father figure of sorts in this weird great granddaddy demon guy, and a mother figure who represents a human outlook and a human path, right? There's a very obvious, like, two things going on at the same time here, two courses to potentially choose, and maybe Yusuke will find some middle ground between them, or he'll choose humanity, or he'll choose, reject my humanity and, become a demon guy. I don't know, but I'm curious. Okay, we get to meet the family, and as we are setting up this is the path of humanity, it's a pretty traditional nuclear family. 2 kids, husband and wife, both with their own pursuits, boy and a girl child, 8 and 9 years old, little house in the woods, nice stuff, not too fancy, but nice enough. And contentedness, and they, have a couple of drinks and give the kids some brandy candies and reminisce about old school book photos. That's fucking awesome. It's super cool. Also, we get to see this whole sequence of her being a goddamn badass, and I mean, that's freaking awesome. It's also super blue, because thanks, Shinbo. Can't do without blue. Oh yeah, also, Yusuke's dream is red, and then that scene is blue. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. Kind of means something. Keiko doing a thonk. Kids being weird. Kids going to sleep. Great. Meets Sensui. He sort of passes around her in a sort of spooky way. Cool. And she calls him fragile. And the way she describes it is as if he is constantly thinking just to stay afloat, right? Constantly rationalizing, constantly justifying. Unlike earlier Yusuke, who was just, fuck it, we do whatever the hell we want. And herself, who put that all behind her and decided on a course and then became content. That's really interesting and really cool. The path that she represents or charts out in front of him is really neat. Okay, so we get a horoscope or like palm reading situation where I'll listen to it again. Give me a sec. Okay. You got nothing to complain about in your life. Everything's fine, but you yearn for something more. You yearn for danger and then wonder if that's wrong. So, conflicting halves and discontent with a contented world. These are themes that I think are really important for modern youth, because we, in developed nations, we largely live in a society. No, but we largely live in societies where there's very little wrong. Like, that might sound horrifying to say, given all the terrible things that occur in our world, but compared to being constantly at literal war, and constantly starving, our world is pretty fucking great, and most people can find a pretty contented life in a developed nation. Where do you find the human need for danger and excitement and progression and pursuit of something and passion? Where is all of that in our world? Well, the answer is you have to find it, and you might feel wrong for going out and finding it, but there are ways to do so. This is an interesting theme, and I like it a lot. I said before, and kind of said it hopefully that it seems like this next arc is going to be a lot of internal focus from Yusuke. Already he's disconnected from his peers and from his team and from his squad. We'll see if that changes as the mission like grows out and we figure out what we're actually aiming for. But we have Yusuke alone, and Yusuke seeking some transcendent truth that makes him feel okay, because he feels off. He doesn't feel like he fits, and he doesn't. That's a pretty relatable feeling from a main character, and a pretty cool one to get after a long time of just going with the flow. I like this a lot, thematically, and I'm really interested to see where we go with it. Okay. Then the spooky dookies show up. We focus a lot on their emblazoned, like lightning bolt or zigzag patterns. I don't know why. I don't know what that represents. Maybe it represents something in particular, but I just don't know. I love the full swap from general warm tones in this log cabin straight into cold blue in the log cabin to indicate like, oh, something's here. That's pretty fucking cool. Very Shinbo to do things that way. And we get 3, not identical, but similar cue balls, billiard ball dudes. I love how distinct each of their features are. The extra chin, right? Like jawline into chin versus straight jawline versus much more angled and angular jawline. The downturned hawk-like nose and heavy brow, hooked nose, more upturned nose. Like they're all just very distinct and obviously different, and it's the youngest of them that steps forward. He also reminds me in terms of character design a lot of, gosh, I don't remember. It was one of the first demons that we fought who, like, he transformed himself into different people. Or was it no, it wasn't him. It was the shuriken explodey guy. Yeah, that guy. I think that's what I'm being reminded of. Maybe it's just because he was bald. Regardless, they're here to take you to a place, and you cannot flee, nor can you fight, nor can you speak your way out of this one. You're coming with us. Well, we'll see about that. I have a feeling Yusuke might try to fight, and we might get a fight. That's super cool. Okay, is this going to be a new path or something more sinister, or both? I mean, both. Let me skim the OP, because I did not expect new things in the OP, and there were new things in the OP. So, give me a minute. Okay, still the exploding building. Okay, same character stuff here. Still Kaido Kido Yanagisawa. That's new. Weird mountain temple place with lots of barriers. Cool. It gets ignited and turns glowy red. Cool. Okay, same fight sequences. That's new. Wait, is there a bug behind him? Yeah, as this guy passes by, there's this giant insect thing behind him. I don't know what the hell that is. Then it fades into a city, and then there's this guy with the horns and way too many ears. Gosh, he must have great hearing. And then there's, I think this is the same or a similar temple place. No, it's not the same place. And some weird explosion. Jean? Chu's the other one. He didn't have a little goatee before, did he? Oh, that's not a goatee. It's just shadow under his chin. I thought it was a little goatee. I was like, all right, cool. Yeah, all these folks. What are they all doing here? Who's that rainbow guy? Who's this little creature? What the fuck? And then they all take their stance, and instead of fighting, we drop to Sensui normally. We get these 2 flaming outlines, which I assume is Granddad, probably, and somebody else. And a big, crazy, scaly explosion situation. Don't know what the fuck that is. This is a redraw of Yusuke's spirit gun, and he drops into it. Nothing changes. Okay, lots of little new things in there, none of which have any bearing, except that we see some familiar characters, some people from the Dark Tournament arc who I guess are gonna like help us or something. I guess they are mostly demons, right? So I guess if we go to Demon World, maybe we can go hang out with them, check out their timeshare on Hanging Neck Island. See how they're all doing. Sick. Cool. Setup episode. Exposition lacking. We need to know what the three Baldies are going to actually tell Yusuke before we can actually draw any conclusions about what's going on in this arc, except that it's going to be internally Yusuke focused in large part. Cool. I like this episode a lot. It does everything that it needed to do for the first episode of an arc. Good job. I'm going to take a breaky thingy, do a sinky thingy, and come back in just a moment for episode 96 of Yu Yu Hakusho. See you in a moment. Peace. All right, welcome back. We're good to go for episode 96 of Yu Yu Hakusho. Let's see what the three Baldies want from Yusuke. And whether we go with it, which I doubt. Beep beep timer. People I don't even know indeed. It's a really great redraw of his spirit gun. I like it a lot. Ooh. Dimitri Gibbons. Okay. Visitors of Darkness. Yes, yes, indeed. Hi. You're much less intimidating with the lights on. Yep. No! We're important! Oh, that's a lot. How did you get here? Yeah, precisely. These are avatars without any power. Possession? Recap past 40 episodes. Or whatever. Okay. Exposition. I cast exposition at 3rd level. So that's the story. Oh, I see. Cool. Cool. The first Spirit Detective was only 10 years ago? Oh, wow. Cool. Cool. Oh. The fuck? Is that some Ishigaki shit? It's gross. Okay. Grandpa? Are you going to resist? Still just envy. Oh boy. I really don't like these overlays. The like vignetting at an angle. Sure. Is he dying? Is he dying? Cool. I'd rather not. Okay. Sure. The times they are a changing. Oh boy. Hi, Grandpa. And also two more. Oh, it's that guy and that guy. Equally matched. Okay. Oh. Well, that's shit. Was that Amanua's voice actor? Okay. I see. Totally. Mexican standoff. It's politics. Uh-huh. That's your grandpa. He's dying. Toshin Ryzen. Oh. He's legit choosing not to eat humans. Oh. That's kind of neat. He fell in love with one. How else would his bloodline be here? 1,000 years ago? Sounds about right. Uh, haven't we been twice? Nah. Sounds like fun. Yep. I'm not gonna trust you, but I believe you. Can you remove the thing once you're here? The goopy boop? Cool. Yeah, pull that goopy boop off. Go Phoebe Po. Sorry. Mid-roll. Yeah, establishing shot backward. Mid-roll. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Now establishing shot forward into a fight scene. Because mid-roll. Yeah. Oh, we didn't reestablish. That sounds like the art of noise. It sounds like close to the edit. A song by The Art of Noise, which is a great song. Yep. I guess there is one good adult role model, being Shizuru. Sucks. What word now? That was kind of cool. Why didn't your reflection move when you move? Okay, I see. It's just a thing. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Let's fighting. Rip that demon bug off your chest. I don't need to. Oh. Uh. Seriously? Are you sure? Oh. That was a whack zoom. He's fucking with you. And he disappears. What? Blah. Ah. I'm Earthworm Jim. Oh. Okay. Yep, giving up time. Nope. 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 This gets a solid big no from me. Gross as fuck. I'm made of Laffy Taffy. What a ridiculous power. It's so great. Uh-oh. Okay. It was just a fake dagger. It just pushes in. Ding. Cool. All right, can you not have stabbed me in the stomach? Oh, it is a fucking... It's a prop dagger. That's so spooky. The animation is great on it. I love it a lot. Yes, I get it. It's a spoing spoing. Spoing spoing dagger. Ugh. You also do sleight of hand. That's cool, man. You should do some tricks. You could get a lot of money as a contortionist. I would listen to this guy. He knows his shit. What? He fully beat you. What just happened? Maybe it's my headphones. I've got a weird like jitter in the audio. This has happened before. Okay, it faded. Mm-hmm. To survive? Because it's tasty? Take us to your human flesh repositories? Oh. Oh! Thwack indeed. Ow. Okay. Hmm. 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 Okay. One sec. Yeah, it's on my end. It's gotta be my audio interface. Give me a second. I wanna try and fix this. Okay, whack. So I don't know yet if this is going to affect the actual playback, because I'm not sure whether it's my audio interface that's getting fucked up or the like something a driver on my computer or something whack. I've fixed this before by just restarting my computer, but I don't want to do that mid recording. And to be fair, we don't need to listen to much audio right now anyway. This is an okay episode. It's interesting for sure. The sort of battle of not wits exactly, but figuring out what's going on here takes up the entirety of the episode. There are a couple of flashes to like some Kuwabara stuff and some Keiko stuff and some other things, but that's like it. Mostly we get exposition about the nature of the demon world, which is, let's be honest, a whole lot of stuff. Three territories, three kings, food shortage, and fights over food. Food being human beings. Yikes. And now we come to the conclusion, which is this question about why you personally eat human beings and why are you lying to me about this? Interesting. So I guess Toshin Raizen has decreed that his people should not eat humans. I'm going to assume that they needed to consume humans in order to make the transition across boundaries. That's my guess, or something similar like that. But it doesn't really matter yet. What matters is Yusuke's on edge and he's looking for anything to like to pry to stick a pry bar into and open up an actual like path to truth here and figure out what's really going on. Cool. Get this question about Ryzen. Why would he stop eating humans? And my guess is he fell in love with one. In the same way that Kurama came to understand humanity, he fell in love with a human woman, that being Yusuke's maternal ancestor 1,000 years ago or some bullshit. That's interesting, and I'm intrigued by it. Okay, that's a possibility. We see these other demon kings and set them up as though they may be antagonists, which is super cool, and I'm excited for that. They're really cool looking and really spooky looking, which is great. Ability to ground emotions in caution is great. Dubba dubba dibba dubba dibba dibba da. Mr. Flubber, Mr. Laffy Taffy Neck over here is super cool. This whole sequence where he's running at Yusuke totally calm and confident, and Yusuke is just like, I got this, totally. And he just goes goopy. Bend? This is a really cool cut of punching through a dude. Nyomp. Super crazy. I like it a lot. You know what I don't like over the course of this episode? There are a bunch of them. We can find them a little bit earlier in the conversation sequences. But when Yusuke goes for this punch, there's one. So he is going for the punch. And then this. So flash, tilt, and then an angled vignette. I'm talking about this gray-blue haze over this angle here on his forehead and this angle here below. And we use it all the way throughout. We use it way too much in the episode is effectively what I would say. Let's move along.
Like it? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Why is that there? Another one is here.
Like they say, the fool hunts for misfortune.
And they just keep popping up all the way throughout all these conversations as though they indicate something. And they do. I mean, it's like narrowed gaze, a little bit of sinisterness, a little bit of tension. Except that when you use the same technique for those all the time, it loses anything, and it's just like, why is this here? In contrast, there is also tension and conversation and interactions with people that we don't know yet in the previous episode directed by Akiyuki Shimbo, and it doesn't use those in the same way. It really doesn't. It uses dramatically different types of shots, weird angles, side eyes, like different things, full color palette swaps, a lot more variety in our toolkit demonstrated in the Shimbo episode than in this episode. And I think that's an interesting thing to note. I am going to look up who directed this episode because I'm curious who threw those on there. I don't think it's necessarily bad. It's just an overuse of an okay technique that doesn't need to be everywhere. So let me see. Episode 96, direction and storyboarding. Haruo Nakayama. And storyboarding. Shigeru Ueda. Well, we've seen enough Ueda episodes to know that that's not the storyboarder's issue. We've seen a number of Haruo Nakayama episodes as well. I just don't remember this technique from them. I also remember Nakayama's episodes not standing out super too much. Regardless, it's just one technique, and that doesn't make or break the episode by any stretch of the imagination. Again, most of this episode is exposition coming from these three demon guys telling us exactly what's going on in Demon World, potentially with a bunch of lies seated within. But it's clear that they need Yusuke for something, probably to, like, be the thing that upsets the balance and maybe to take over for their dying king, which is kind of cool. Yusuke is a demon king. Pretty sick. I could see Yusuke on a throne. That would work. Okay, Keiko stuff, Kuwabara stuff. Believing fully and wholeheartedly that if it were a case, Yusuke would have brought Kuwabara along. I do think that the whole animation around Mr. Floopy, Mr. I am made of Laffy Taffy, is really cool, and he is absolutely terrifying. The little knife trick is fun. The fact that he can then just do like some sleight of hand and magic and illusions is kind of neat. But we catch him in some level of lie about eating human flesh, and bwam, punch him into oblivion. Cool. Manipulation is definitely happening here. I mean, people are trying to manipulate Yusuke, and he's trying not to have any of it. We'll see how that goes. I think he's gonna go to Demon World regardless, because that's where the story is, and we got a plot hook. Either way, interesting stuff going on here. Really like the previous episode. Really like the introduction of name Kuroko. because she's super cool and our kids are neat and the family is nice. And I like that dynamic of two different paths and different options, different ways of being that are being presented for Yusuke. I also like the turn toward an internal struggle, which is cool. And I'm really intrigued by these weird trio of bald demon dudes with weird shit on their chest that have come to parlay and see if they can get what they want out of Yusuke. Interesting couple of episodes. We'll have to see what happens next week and whether we actually decide to go to Demon World on our own, and what they answer about their own consumption of human flesh, which seems like a bit of an off-putter. Cool. Simple pair of episodes, I think. Some bits of intrigue mixed in, but all in all, fine. Solid. Nothing too crazy, because we're right in the beginning of an arc. Excellent. I'm going to wrap there. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Yu. See you next week for more. Peace.